toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Tennessee's offense will get first crack at it today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these 2 running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On target over the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Gives it on the option. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Vols kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Headed to the end zone. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Now he's looking to throw it. It's complete to the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The give headed toward right tackle. Creates a little room. There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Barges ahead. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Swings it out to the flat. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That last completion sets him up on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Volunteers will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking for a man. It's Shapen. Moves away as he feels pressure.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man. It's Evans. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Evans. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Bulldogs! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week. They still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over ULM. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know of them.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Complete in the middle. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
Back to throw. It's Aguilar. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. Rides the back on the option, the give. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Let's it fly. Touchdown ball. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Back to throw, it's Shapen. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted, oh, what a play.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got him cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be brought down. The Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Rushes on him. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. 1st down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Slings it downfield. Finds a man on the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He wants to throw it again. Touchdown, Tennessee! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Snagged in the middle. It's Reese. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need...
It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. They were rolling with the option, and the quarterback kept it, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
I'm impressed with this defense. They are locked in and defending the option right now. Guys are playing assignment football, and they're just doing a great job with their eye discipline. They saw the QB pull that ball. They knew exactly who had it. They got to him and created the turnover.
So here is the Tennessee offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Pulls it, fires to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Snaps it in the shotgun. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Volunteers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Mosley. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Mississippi.
Looking downfield, it's Shapen. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. 4 wideouts set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. With the catch, it's Mosley. They'll immediately call timeout. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Timeout, Mississippi State.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. Well, they did a good job to get the foot down in bounds, but only picked up a yard and not enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, they need to work with more space, Reese. I mean, it's not worth throwing the football all that way to the boundary just a toe tap and get 1 yard. You got to do a better job trying to get these playmakers the football closer to the middle of the field.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
And the Vols will kick it away to start the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Wide open downfield. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Past the first down marker and still running. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mosley. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. He's in open space downfield. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now the play fake. Finds his tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. 4 wideouts set 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Snags it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Mississippi State!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Akron came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks inside InfoCision Stadium had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the MAC, and that certainly held true again today.
Breaks into the open. He's at the touchdown ball. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Gonna run it. It's Booth. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He lofts one down the sideline. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Shapen. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Keeps it on the bootleg. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Thompson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Got his man quickly. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle.
Grabs it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on first and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Looking to get it in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. Slams ahead. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. This offense simply has to pay this. The Snake scores it.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They go 83 yards on the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try turning it on. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again...
Touchdown, Tennessee! Fitted in the window for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Mosley. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they finally get their first sack of the day. And one of the things coaches point to every week, how many times are you affecting the quarterback? Last week, they got 3 sacks. They got to continue to put more and more pressure on the quarterback to play better defense.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Shapen. Works the middle of the field. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Thompson. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And that pass was knocked down, but the good defensive play is not going to stand. I think the D was in the neutral zone.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
He's got it. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The play action fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bishop. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Gain of 20.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. He breaks a tackle. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. You know what they need. You know what they want. And you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Arkansas State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 5 over ULM. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
To the air, it's Shapen. The quick out. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here comes the hurry up.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Right down the middle. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And you got to love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. He does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Matthews. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So here is the Tennessee offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Off play action on first down. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Bulldogs want to crank the tempo.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The give out of the gun. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. It's good. Easy call for the refs. This is now a 7-point game.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Right back to the well. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Send the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself. Got the first down. Looking for more. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Vols are on the move. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Quickly complete. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollock,